Hello and welcome to another wicked gameplay episode. Today we're back in X-Plane and we're looking at a slightly different kind of aircraft this time around. This is the Grumman, I think is the proper term, I've since learned. The Grumman HU-16 Albatross. And this is an aircraft that was primarily used by the US Air Force and US Navy, at least as far as I know, and the US Coast Guard. And that was used as a search and rescue and combat aircraft. So introduced in around 1949 and has a top speed of 380 kilometers an hour according to Google. So Google's my friend. So there you go, that's a little bit of history about this aircraft, but this is created by a couple of guys, Khamsin and I think that's the right name, Khamsin and HydroZ. You'll see them on the xplane.org forums. They created this aircraft, and they also do the B-25 Mitchell, I think it is, and the B-17, which I did feature on my channel. I think I've got that right. I've done that on my channel, and I was pretty blown away by how good the modeling is and the quality of the texturing. These guys do a fantastic job. I mean, it really is top quality stuff. I guess for this aircraft, I mean, these guys primarily focus on kind of that World War II kind of style aircraft. You'll see they have World War II scenery, really well done as well. And you know, these older style aircraft. So if that's your thing, then this is something that you're gonna like. This is pretty much a boat with wings. These really did well in the water. They float really well. Don't have floats obviously, so you just land them in the water. Just did that boat style hull there. Quite cool. This comes with 4 different liveries, all kind of military or rescue based, so I wouldn't mind seeing some other ones, some after the fact ones. But anyway, let's jump in this aircraft and have a little look at what it looks like inside. Remember how to get in there? It appears I can't remember. There we go. Let's see what I've done here. Okay, good. So this is what it looks like inside. It's really well done. Like, the quality of the texturing is second to none. I mean, these guys do a fantastic job. The amazing reflections. Like, look at the quality of those reflections there. We can get in here. You can see the 3D, very well textured, great detail, and this, you know, they also do really well done systems in this aircraft as well, which is pretty impressive. So that's pretty cool. So why don't we jump? Some problems with my views. It's not really doing what I want today. Why don't we jump into the menu options? It comes with this menu here. So we have a weight and balance. Let's see if I can get that back up again. Weight and balance. So you see here we've got full tanks out. I couldn't work out if I can empty it or anything from here. Oh, looks like you can. Yep. And you can see when you click on these edges here that you can actually empty it. And you'll see the aircraft's actually moving. That's pretty cool. I didn't notice that before. So getting a bit glitchy. Let's see if I can see it from the outside. You can see the way this thing kind of just floats, which is pretty cool. Okay, what else have we got? So we've got this menu, we've got these easy settings, or you can adjust this to make it pretty easy to fly. And we're going to do that today because it does require a bit of time in this aircraft. There's quite a few switches and systems to follow, like the checklist. There is a fairly fast way to do it, but I wanted to show you the co-pilot assistance and the notifications of what the co-pilot's doing. We've got some sound settings here, so we're just going to leave that. What else we got? I'd like to move through these fairly quickly if I can. pilot seat, aircraft health. So if you do damage the aircraft, you are going to see it in here that you can actually fix it. You got the co-pilot command, which gives you some extra menus here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get him to start the pre-flight because they take quite a while to get through. We've got the weight and ballast, which we've already looked at, and then we've got the checklist here, which you can have a look through as well. So we're not going to be doing any of that just for the sake of time. We are going to look at these views. I'm going to turn this checklist off. Yep. So we've got the pilot seat, the co-pilot seat, engine console, the radio console, the overhead. What else we got? Pilot's console here. Look at that detail. That is very, very good. The rudder boost, which is at the top here. You can view from the cockpit a wide angle shot, and then also in the back here they've got this cabin, so that's pretty cool. So you can have a look. Let me work out my keys. No, it won't let me move around like that, so we'll go back. Don't know why I'm having so much trouble today. Let's go here. So you can see here we've got the cockpit area, which is been pretty well done. We've got a few friends here, all brothers. Quadruplets, is that the right term? Quadruplets. Seems like they all like wearing the same kind of clothes and all the same kind of glasses. So we've got some stuff to carry in the back here. So this, you can see this is quite a very, very nice aircraft, and it was capable of carrying quite a number of people, and as you can see for search and rescue. Just trying to see if any of these switches worked here. Okay, so that's pretty much the back here. Keep pressing the wrong thing. Okay, the pre-start's done. So what we're going to do is, we've got our mate Ralphie here. I always call my co-pilots Ralphie. He is actually helping us start this thing. So he's done the pre-start checklist, which is just make sure everything is ready to rock and roll. And we're going to get him to now start up this bird. Let's see what he does. You can actually see here he's going to start the right engine. And we'll just see if we can get over here and see if we can just see that prop. Priming. I'm just not used to the views in this aircraft. So you'll see he's fighting my throttle quadrant here. He's fighting that, so he's trying to control it, but it's obviously fighting my throttle quadrant. He's now going to start the left engine. I did actually have some problems starting this aircraft, and then I realized I didn't have any fuel. So it will just turn over and the batteries will run dead. It has all that kind of features. It's pretty cool. What else have we got here? We're going to do the pre-taxi. I think he's just doing some final checks. While he's doing that, we might just let him do the pre-taxi, and while he's doing that, what we're going to do is set the date and time to some nighttime stuff. We need a bit darker than that, so try about here. Alright, so we've got a bit of lighting here. Turn my trusty torch on, and down here we've got the lights. So we've got our nav lights. We're going to turn on the pilot lights here. What I'll do is I'll just turn these on. Turn on that torch now. You can see we've got that bit of light there, which is a kind of pinkish colour. We've got some lights for the back here. And what's this one here? Cabin. Not really sure how much that makes a difference. There you go, they're the night lights. We've got all our strobes and everything up here. So he's done the pre-taxi stuff. You can see it's dark without these lights on. flown this aircraft that much, so I'm pretty rusty with this one. I did fly it a couple of times quite a while ago when I first got this. So let's go back to some daytime. And I'm going to do a run up. Just do that now. We'll jump outside and have a look at this. So he's checking all the engine instruments, all that good stuff. Now you can just see the detail that they've put into this aircraft. Like the way the wheels, look at that landing gear, the way that's all done. You'll see that they're very cool the way they kind of sit flush back in here, the way it's done. And I also really love the sound of this aircraft. It's kind of got stuck. So what I might do is abort the current checklist and we'll let him do the run up again. While we have another little look around here. There's also a hole in the floor here. And I'm trying to think what that was about. I can't remember what that was for, maybe to see. There was a reason for it. I really don't remember what it was. So if you know, leave a message in the comments. Pretty cool. So he won't... Is he doing it? Yep, he's doing the test. He's obviously checking the... magnetos, if that's what they're called in this aircraft. You can see up here. He's playing around with the, I think they're still magnetos in this aircraft, but you can see he's playing around with those. It's great having a guy that can probably get this thing going. Very cool. The radio stack here kind of looks pretty new. I don't know if that's what it would have looked like in its time or if that's what would have been in there, but you've got a radio stack here. It kind of looks pretty modern for this aircraft. Oh well, I guess that's what it is. It's cool. So you can see the brakes and rudders all animated. Very cool. Was there anything else that I wanted to show you about this aircraft? I think that's pretty much like most of it. You can see the checklist here. Oh, there was one other thing. Let me just get this up and turn this on. Okay, so we have the manual here. These guys do a fantastic job. Another one of those teams that do a fantastic job of documenting the aircraft. And there's quite a lot of detail here where they're numbering the gauges. You can sit here and learn everything about the aircraft. You're quite confident in how to fly this thing and know where everything is. If you're willing to spend that bit of time, you can be quite proficient at this, but it's obviously one of those aircraft you need to spend a bit of time getting used to and understanding what it is. I guess that's really up to you how much time you want to spend flying it. But you can also do what I've done and kind of let Ralphie help you and get you underway. You can see here some of their other aircraft. Catalina. They do really nice work, these guys. So, okay, so we'll wrap that one up and let's get going. Okay, so we're going to jump back outside and see if I can just get this thing into reverse. One thing I like about this aircraft is it has a reverse. I don't know if this is how you're supposed to actually use it, but that's how I'm using it. Oh, you want to be careful. You want to be careful. We want to be careful we don't hit the brakes. Yeah, she gets a bit temperamental, so Maybe I need that tug master. But it is a very nice aircraft to fly. It's very, very nice. It's been very well done. I'm super impressed. Not all that impressed, but because I know from when I played around with the B-17, it was an amazing aircraft. And also freeware, so check it out if you want to see the type of quality that these guys actually produce. Pre-takeoff checklist now, we'll get that underway. We have a runway right here, which is really cool. We're going to just put this thing into the water as well. So yeah, these guys do pretty amazing work, and once you've flown one of their aircraft, you'll see what I'm talking about. If you already own one, then you know what I'm talking about. Thought that was the runway. I should know, this is Yankee, what is the S in phonetic? Sierra? No, I don't know. So this is a Sydney airport, which is why it says Y. So I've just made a fool of myself, but that's okay. I can't remember what the phonetic letter is for S. I think it's Sierra. Maybe. Okay, so we're just going to turn here, get ourselves on the runway. He's setting us up. There we go, on that center line. Setting the flaps. This is Sydney Airport. This is a freeware airport. Let's get a little look around here. So this is the Sydney Airport. Now with Botany Bay in 10.3 with X-Plane. Got some photo scenery underneath there. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Let's go for it. See, this thing is beautiful to fly, like absolutely amazing to get up in the air. So smooth, great to hand fly. Very well done. So what we might do is we'll do the takeoff and post takeoff. I think I'm going to do the post takeoff checklist. While he's actually doing that, so there's some altitude there, we'll get our gear up and stuff. Should head over to the east. Go to the east here, we'll get into some water. Well, I probably could have went to the west. Botany Bay. aircraft in the air. You're either probably going to like this aircraft or not like the look of it. It's probably not the most beautiful aircraft you've ever seen. Probably for its time though, it's quite cool. I love these old style planes, but I have to admit I do like them. But you know, this boat style plane is probably not my favourite, but it's still pretty cool and part of history, which is pretty cool to look at and appreciate, you know, what they actually were doing. Okay, so what we're going to do is try and land this thing in the water. We can click the landing, sea and post landing. Let's just see what happens here. Place to land. It's coming down to 1,500 feet. Watch the sandbank there. Ralphie's affecting my throttle there. Just trim up a little bit so we're not losing too much altitude too quickly. Look at the detail in this cockpit. Will make you seasick though once it's in the water. It's quite bouncy in the water. Just from the way back. Now coming down to the water here, might just pull the nose up a little bit. Nosediving a little bit. Definitely was better last time. So you do have to be careful. Why don't we have a little look at that in the replay? Jeez, that was not a good look. Definitely nosedive it. Meant to pull the nose up a little bit more, but oh, we got back up in the air too. Wow. Yep, definitely a bit of a shocker sea landing, but that's fine. So here we are in the water. This is what it looks like. It will just sit on the floats. Pretty cool the way you can go from land to the ocean. You can actually drop an anchor and it will just kind of pivot around that anchor there. As you can see, it's kind of like a spring-loaded anchor, and it will make you seasick if you sit in here for a little while. So there we go, that's the Grumman Albatross from Khamsin and HydroZ. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to get this thing back in the air, see if I can get this thing airborne again. Definitely do a better job of taking off than I do landing. If you enjoyed this kind of content, subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it. It always helps grow the channel and helps me produce more of these videos and find more interesting ways of entertaining you all. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.